So firstly, what we're going to do is draw my resistance. So I can clearly see this as a strong resistance. Why is that? Because, you know, last time on 1st of March, 12th of March, when we finally found out that, you know, coronavirus is real, UK has some coronavirus cases. A lot of MPs at this time were, you know, infected by coronavirus cases, and Boris Johnson said there might be a lockdown coming. So that was the time when we saw a massive plummet in, GPSD. So that was, it's a strong resistance over there. And again, on 9th of June, we had a massive plummet when GBP, there was no talks going on with Brexit talks was going on, and there was no deal coming through, and there was some, you know, friction between Euro leaders and GBP leaders in Brexit talks, so that we had a massive pullback down. And again, currently price is testing the highs of this level, which is 1.28 level. Last time with this high was on 10th of June, so not long ago, about a month and a half ago, nearly 2 months ago. So again, if this level breaks, so next key level will be looking for us, key level resistance would be this level, so 1.30. It could happen, guys. It wasn't at that price lot far ago, about 6 months ago. No, about 4 or 5 months ago, it was at 1.3 level. So we can expect, you know, GP to really climb at that level. Plus, if I just quickly draw my trend line, I'm seeing us, you know, kind of a rising strong uptrend line, price, you know, rising every time reaching this level. So we can see earlier next week as zero, it's climbing. We are going to see GBP climbing with dollar, because as I said earlier, DXY could be dropping to, you know, yearly lows soon. So that will give a strong, you know, investment sense to investors to start investing in countries like Europe and GPSD. So we can expect GBP to finally rise all the way to 1.23 level. This could happen straight away. Early next week, as soon as the market opens, we could see GP just break above, boom, and start going up. But it could, we might see a small pullback, let's say a 50 pip or so, back to this trend line before we can see a push in GP. So that's our first key level. Let's see where the support will be. So if that price does decide to break below, let's see where it could come up to. So this is one of the support levels price could retest. So it could break this trend line, retest this trend line before, you know, going upwards from here. So this could be a critical level. So 1.26 could be a critical level as a support. 1.27 could be a critical level as a resistance. First resistance 1, and 1.32 could be a resistance. So these are the key levels we're watching for, you know, our GPSD. Let's quickly look at my indicators as also. Price is way above EMA, so we have a strong bullish momentum above 50 EMA, indicating, you know, quite a strong bullish pressure. As long as the price is above our 50 EMA, we are going to be looking for buys only overall. And let's quickly look at MACD. So I'm just going to zoom in my MACD. So the MACD, we can clearly see that is a bullish crossover, and we can see this. Just look at this EMA is pointing upward. That means, you know, very strong uptrend. It could rise all the way up to, you know, this highs of this EMA, which is if I just go to chart term, which is this level here. So that's the highs. It could reach all the way here. We might see some, you know, resistance here. We might see some pullback, but again, quite a critical level of 1.3 level. So we are expecting GP to finally break this level and reach its highs, which it was earlier this year. So it could reach a highs of earlier this year, GPSD. So that's our outlook for GPSD and our key levels for GPSD. Let's quickly look at German stocks. So German stocks are climbing, you know, on positive fiscal news, positive monetary policy news from Euro. As you know, they have agreed the deal earlier this week. That 796 billion deal, which 390 billion would be grant, and 390 million euro will be some low interest rate debts will be given to countries which are, you know, affected with coronavirus more than other countries such as Italy, France, Spain, Germany, you know, Poland, Sweden. All those countries will be gain a grant from Euro. So on that, you know, news, we had a rally in our German stocks, but again, currently we can see some pullback at this level here, but we expect, you know, this pullback not to last. As soon as earlier next week, or as soon as the earnings season kicks in Euro. So if you don't know what earnings season is basically when big companies start reporting their, you know, what they made in this quarter. For example, if they made, you know, they beat expectations. For example, let's say if the company was about to make, you know, £2 and you made 2.2 pence, which is a good, you know, good sign, and investors will start buying in your company, will be buying your shares, and they will push the stock prices for German 30 up. So that's what we're looking at. So we're expecting, you know, positive news from a lot of big companies in Europe, as they had a better quarter than expected. A lot of companies are beating the expectations because of coronavirus. They were expecting a low or really bad income, but they're actually getting good results, closer to what the expectation was, even better. So that is what driving stocks higher and higher for Europe countries. So we can expect German 30 to rise earlier next week. Let's quickly look at US 30, which is, Dow Jones. So we can clearly see Dow Jones is dropping. That's again, guys, why it shows that currency or the economy of US is not doing really good, because when the stock market is the first to be affected the most, when the economy is doing bad, because investors and big banks and big investment hedge funds will start pulling money out from stocks and start investing money elsewhere, which could be Euro, US, Euro, GBP, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, such those. So we can clearly see that, DJ30 is dropping, could drop all the way back to this support level, daily support level, which is EMA support level at 25. So it could happen before we can see some pullback upwards, or if the coronavirus cases doesn't stop in US, and there might be a second lockdown and there's no clear sign of what's going to happen with the election, we might see a massive drop in DJ30 or US stocks in general, and that could plummet all the way back to 22 level, which is lows of 14th of May. So we can expect DJ30 to really drop in coming days if if there is no clear news of elections from US. So next thing we're looking at quickly, NAS 100. So NAS 100, as you know, has been all-time high. It's never been this high. It's been this all-time high. So we are positive on blue chip stocks, which are Tesla, Amazon, Apple, all the technology stocks. We are positive. I think technology will be the most earning stocks of all time this year. By the end of this coronavirus, we can expect 13k, 12k or 13k to be NASDAQ. So we are bullish on NASDAQ in coming days. I think it will break this support level. The more there's issues with economy, the more people will turn to technology to fulfill their needs, to fulfill their business needs, and the more stocks will rise, such as Tesla will rise, Zoom will rise, because a lot of companies will start using Zoom more, because if there's another lockdown, they need to start using technology in terms of to get the business done, and that will drive the technology stocks more up and up, and it could break 13,000 level, which is very quite a possibility, where people can start pulling out stocks from a traditional company such as Coca-Cola and start investing money in more technical companies such as Zoom and such, Zoom or Amazon and those companies. So that's the outlook, guys, for this coming week. Quite a massive week next week, guys. We're going to see some massive momentums, especially in Euro and USD pairs. Again, guys, if you have any questions, you can ask me now. I'm more than happy to help you. Also, this video is recorded, so it'll be uploaded on YouTube. Please go like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions after watching this video, you can always ask me, and I'm more than happy to help you. Also, guys, we have a running course running. So if you want 8 hours of lesson from me, I can help you with that. It's a very cheap price. You won't find this price anyways, the cheapest in the market. We've done it purposely. It's this cheap because we want people to learn, but we need some money to cover our costs, because it all costs time and effort. So we're charging the bare minimum for our cost for ourselves, but it's 8 hours of lesson, which you can get just for £400 for 8 hours, where we teach about 13 lessons, so 13 chapters that we are taught, from indicators to market analysis to fundamental analysis, how to do those. Plus we teach you how to use a forex simulator. So if you don't know what forex simulator is, basically you can try the strategy, tailored strategy we make for you. You can try that out in a forex simulator, so you know what's happening with the strategy, how many pips are you catching, how many pips are you losing, why are you losing, why are you making money, all that. Plus you learn the mathematical formula that we personally use in everyday trading. So we combine some indicators and some market momentums and the length of candles, and we create a formula that gives us a number, which helps us to determine, should I go long or should I go short with the trade. So you can learn that mathematical formula with us if you're interested. So guys, if you're interested, message as soon as this video ends, message me right now that you want course, and I can walk you through what are the requirements, what do you need, what do we expect from a student, what do they need to have, or what kind of basic knowledge they need to have about forex before they can start enrolling on our course. So we only have limited spaces. We're only going to take about 5 students for next 2 months. So join now, guys, if you don't want to miss out. 8 hours of lessons. You cannot get cheaper than this anywhere. You can go anywhere in the world. You won't get any cheaper than this. So guys, again, thank you for joining, and that will be it, guys. Thank you so much. The course will be with myself, and my team will be helping out making the course. So course, I will be personally teaching you, but my team will be helping out making the course. So in behind the scenes, they will be helping out with all the questions that you have, all the homeworks we give you out, and all that good stuff. We expect you to be 8 hours. It's not 8 hours in one day. So we have breakdown of course. So you have 2 hours one day, then you go back, you learn something, you do the homework we give you, then you go back after 2 hours, then you come back, then you do the homework again. And basically we want you to learn as you go along. So we ask you to get a demo account so you can start understanding the strategy we teach you and start applying that in the market, in the live market, so you can clearly see how the strategy is working for you. And if it's not working for you, what would you like to change, and how can we help you to change that strategy that you have? All right, guys, thank you so much.